Hey everybody, welcome to Old Man Raging channel here. I'm playing Zomboid and I'm playing the unstable update 42.9, which has made a lot of adjustments, some great adjustments, but one of the adjustments they've made is they've added um, an improvement or an adjustment to the spawning. So like they give you an example where if you're in a military zone, it's going to be much more zombies in a military zone than there would be in a rural zone or an area where maybe there won't be zombies. It's not affected by zombies inside homes, so I'm sure there's going to be an issue with that. Um, and there's also a randomness added as well. They've also added a couple of other features, well, quite a bit of features actually. One of them is tissues. Now you can actually put tissues in your equip your tissue so that you can muffle your coughing, which is helpful in CDDA. Uh, so let's go ahead and get the particulars out of the way. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. I appreciate that. Also, leave some comments for the community or anybody else that's listening on maybe some of your experiences. But I'm going to show you that this is just impossible, insane. All right, so let's go next on this. I'm going to choose a save that I have where I've made some adjustment. I call it Silent Ranger. I've added all the capabilities here where it makes me less inconspicuous or, graceful is one I added. I've got outdoorsy in there. I've also removed any of the negative traits where it would make me more obvious. I do have it so that I can't hear zombies and stuff like that, but that's not a big deal. I don't think so anyways. So let's go ahead and go next on this. Change my gamer name and go ahead and get started on this. Now we're going to be starting in here. If I get too much fire around it, I've noticed now there's much more impossible fire that's starting in this as well. So this is kind of insane, but nevertheless, we're in trouble already off the bat. I'm going to probably catch fire. I'm not going to worry about that, and I don't think I'm going to get out of here without catching fire. Ah, I got out. Okay, so I'm going to crouch down, get the heck out of here. I don't have a curtain now, so I got to get a curtain. All right. So normally I would just go in a couple around some of these houses, fight off the one or two zombies, because it used to be that the zombies didn't spawn in your area. So, maybe there's one or two. I would take their clothing. I would get all the tools and everything from the home, made it a lot easier so that when I ran north, because I always I always ran north on this one. So when I would run north, I would go ahead. I'd be protected from the cold and hypothermia, and I'd be able to have some tools, weapons and things. And so everything was good. So I need a curtain real quick. So I'm going to remove the curtain. And I'm going to rip it up. Okay. Now, I'm going to remove the glass with my hand, and I'm going to also rip up these sheets. Oh, no, sorry, just apply the... Okay, so I took a little bit too long to do that. Would have been nice to get curtains inside the house, but it is what it is. Now, I'm already panicked because, guess what? I'm sure there's about 5 or 6, so I'm going to grab this extra sheet here. I'm going to put on these pants. Usually this is good because, all right, I can already hear them busting in, all right? Already. There's probably 3 or 4 of them in there, right? Where are they? Now I'm going to face them because I want to be able, look at, I just got bit. Okay, but anyways, let's just continue on. Look at this. Okay, look at, there's one there. There's 2 of them in there now. There's one outside. Okay, I say, well, this is crazy. Got to get out of here. Look at, there's one there. Okay, so let's try to run north. Oh, there's another one there. There's one there. There's one there. Look at the swarming. There's one there. I mean, look at, this is insane. You can't look at. This is insane. Look at, this is insane. Ah! Look. How do you survive this? You can't get out of here. I've tried to run north. They pursue you north. Ran up to that place. There's like a little shack up there, where basically that shack would have 1 or 2 zombies. You maybe had 4 zombies. You could fight them off because you had some tools to be able to fight them off. Maybe a branch that you got. But look at this. Look at that. How do you survive that? I haven't even went into town, into any of the buildings. Let's go take a look at some of the buildings in here. Okay. All right. So this one's surrounded by the wall around here. Like they just look. There's what I look at that. It's just the same. Okay. There you go. All right. So hopefully they fix this because you can't play that. I mean, there's probably could play some other ones and set it up in your sandbox and all that stuff, but this is insane. It's impossible. Virtually impossible. That I can see anyways. Maybe some genius can figure this out. Maybe there's some other. Maybe they want you to use another type of trade or something where you maybe shooting right off the bat. I mean, you don't even get weapons that you carry. I mean, it's. I think it's impossible, but I'm going to keep trying. But I'm not going to spend too much time until it's fixed, anyways. Anyways, have a great day.